Hello and welcome to Quest, weekly Kashmir University video digest. First, a look at the highlights. Brainstorming session on preservation of Dal Lake. And Girls Hostel celebrates Annual Day. Now the details of these events with your host Nisha Zargar. Center of Research for Development and Department of Environmental Science, in collaboration with Lakes and Waterways Development Authority and Indian Phycology Society, held a day-long brainstorming session. The brainstorming session was held on management and sustainable development of Dal Lake through scientific interventions and stakeholder participation. The day-long brainstorming session was held in the Gandhi Bhavan Conference Hall at Kashmir University. Professor Azra Kamli presented the welcome address.
The lake is also an important source for commercial operations in fishing and water plant harvesting. It's located in the foothill formation of Zabarwan Mountain Valley, which surrounds it on the three sides. The major environmental problem facing the lake is eutrophication, which requires immediate remedial measures to combat it. Alarmingly, the size of the lake has shrunk many square kilometers from its original area, and there is a concerning rate of sediment deposition due to catchment area degradation.
Vice Chairman Lavda, Mr. Irfan Yasin, in his address, told audience that many myths around Dal Lake have been spread, which need to be weeded out.
We have taken a benchmark of 1895. When Sir Walter Lawrence did the measurement of all the water bodies in the valley, including the Dal Nigin Lake. At that time, he said that the total lake area, he did the measurement in miles, which when converted to square miles, it works out to 25.86 square kilometers. And we got a satellite imaging of the lake done in 2009. We did a fresh settlement through involving revenue department of the state district magistrate, who used total stations for the purpose of measurement, and we also used GIS techniques to do the measurement. Even today, the lake area is 25 square kilometers. The water expanse in 1895, as per Sir Walter Lawrence, was 15 square kilometers. Today, after a lot of work having been done in the project, it is more than 18 square kilometers.
Secretary, Indian Phycology Society, New Delhi, Professor D.B. Sahu, while speaking on the occasion, told participants that despite so much of literature available, he was surprised to notice that not a single book has been written on Dal Lake.
To me, Dal Lake is not a lake, but it's a mini town. It's a mini city. Okay? And I also do not know what is the value of the ecosystem service which is being provided by this Dal Lake. I was looking for a large number of literature, especially a book on Dal Lake. I didn't find a book on Dal Lake. There are a large number of published data which is available. Reports are available. But as a layman, I was not looking the Dal Lake from the scientific point of view, from a layman point of view, that as a tourist or as a stakeholder, that's what's the future of the lake and what could be. So I started working on that coffee table book in a very, very common man's language with a lot of color photographs, showing both the beauty as well as the saga of the Dal Lake.
Registrar Kashmir University Professor Zafar Ahmed Reshi urged participants that it is an appropriate time to ask inconvenient questions to all the stakeholders of Dal.
That is Dal Lake really important? People do basically make speeches, this, that, so on and so forth about Dal Lake. Is it so important? If it is, then are we convinced that it is? Are we convinced about its importance? I believe we are not. And then particularly the political class has to be basically then convinced that this is so important that this place cannot work without this lake, and actually, come what may, it needs to be saved. Dal could be important basically issue in a first world country, in a country where you do not have other issues. Look at the issues basically of Kashmir. They are of poverty, they are of lack of development, many other issues. And does basically the conservation of Dal Lake fit in that basically the larger paradigm of the J&K? And then third point is that this has been my basically, I have always felt like that. Whenever we speak about Dal Lake, we speak about Dal Lake to the exclusion of forests. Fourth is that what is the reference state that you want to achieve vis-a-vis Dal?
Professor Talat Ahmed, Vice-Chancellor, University of Kashmir, informed audience that greenery plays important part in the preservation of water bodies. But unfortunately, deforestation has been rampant around Dal Lake.
People have exploited and taken away the greenery from many catchment areas of Dal Lake and other lakes in this valley. Now, if you remove the greenery, you are going to make the soil very vulnerable to be removed from there. And definitely it is much easier for the other natural agencies like rain and wind to take these loose sediments to the nearest place where, by gravity or by any means, to bring this soil down somewhere. Okay, but it has to follow gravity. So definitely it is much easier and things will be much faster if you don't have greenery around on the catchment area.
Professor Talat stressed the need to involve major stakeholders, including inhabitants of Dal Lake, in any conservation project so as to get better results on ground.
We cannot do much if we don't make sure that we have afforestation again done. And for that, government has to do a joint hand with people to make sure that all those areas where the trees have been cut ruthlessly should be developed. That may be one thing which will affect all these systems in the long run. We know that there was no foreshore before, okay, and then there were no all the structures that has developed from Dal Lake North or Dal Lake West or East. Okay, so they were all only Mughal gardens and then the lake. So definitely it has shrunk.
Dr. Manzoor A. Shah conducted the proceedings of the function, while Dr. Arshid Jahangir proposed vote of thanks. For the first time, 3 girls' hostel of Kashmir University celebrated their annual day together. Rabia Basriya, Haba Khatoon and Kuratul An Girls' Hostel jointly organized the annual festival at the Convocation Complex of the Varsity. The event started with welcome address by the warden of Rabia Basriya Girls' Hostel, Dr. Shazia Manzoor.
In reciprocity, these people find in the girl boarders their daughters, nieces and their sisters. Moreover, they help the boarders learn the art of running a kitchen and the skill of housekeeping. In return, while interacting with the boarders, our staff members learn many things as well. This is a continuous process.
Provost Girls' Hostel, Professor Iffat Yasmeen, while addressing the gathering, said that hostel is a home away from home.
The first thing that comes to my mind about the life in a university hostel is not only long gossip sessions, but the fact that hostel is a home away from home. It is a place where you get inspired and inspire others. The life in a hostel is aimed at cultivating highest values of fraternity, friendship, belongingness, patience, tolerance, accommodation, and a healthy competition among boarders.
After that, the annual day saw students from 3 hostels presenting different programs. Here is a brief look at the events that were held in the annual day.
This is for the first time in the history of Kashmir University that a girls' annual day is being celebrated. The participants and the boarders both are very enthusiastic about this event. This event will not only help them to build their confidence, but will also bring out their talent in them.
God
After these colourful events, Vice Chancellor and Registrar distributed prizes among the meritorious students who achieved positions in various co-curricular activities during the past year. Speaking on the occasion, Registrar Professor Zafar Ahmed Reshi told students that while he is feeling nostalgic about hostel life, one has to admit that it is a home away from home.
Hostel is a sort of a parallel culture. You get to know not many people, you get to know people who come from different backgrounds. You come to know the strengths of the people, you come to know the weaknesses of the people. And in the meantime, you also realize what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. And in the life, it's not important only that how competent you are. It's equally important that how confident you are. And then the difficulties basically that you face in the hostel help you make yourself very confident. Difficulties of life are not basically supposed to make you bitter. Instead, they are supposed to make you better. And then the difficulties that you face on account of administration, budget, this, that, so on and so forth, are intended to make you better, not bitter. Nevertheless, I must place on record my deep sense of appreciation for all those who performed here, particularly the announcers. They are very brilliant. I mean, speaking here is not that easy a job, anyway. But I hope that they would do exceptionally well in their studies.
Vice Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed, while lauding the performance of the students, informed them that he was keen to have this annual day organized.
It is one thing that has happened, which I think is in the history of Kashmir University, is that first time 3 girls' hostels together are celebrating this annual day. And I have been after all the wardens and all the hostels that they should have annual day, so that at least when you will go back, or when you are finishing your studies and go back to your homes or go to the jobs, then you will remember these big events that today you have done.
Professor Talat told students that hostel life is not meant for stagnant lifestyle, but to interact with people of different backgrounds, which provides a perfect setting and launching pad to face the harsh realities of life.
Hostel life is not only for stay, it is for development of your total personality, and the university is for giving you education, but at the same time, those who are staying in hostel, they have extra advantage of knowing different regions, people coming from different cultures, to interact with them, and also prepare themselves to go and stay anywhere in the world if you can learn in the hostel. See, always when you are at home, your parents, your family, they take care of you. But when you come to hostel, you start learning how to survive. It is very important experience. There may be difficulties to stay in hostel, but that prepares you as a person to be ready to go anywhere in the world and survive.
He also advised hostel students to take part in competitive coaching classes started by the university. Later, speaking on the sidelines of the function, Professor Talat told Quest team that he is happy to see students expressing themselves in front of the university administration.
Today we have with us Professor Talat, Vice Chancellor, Kashmir University. Sir, what do you feel about this event as it's being organized for the first time in this university?
Yeah, I feel great. Really, when I had joined, I had been to all the hostels, and I have been suggesting this, that we should have annual function for each hostel, but it was very nice to see all the 3 girls' hostels join together, and they did so well. They performed in music, in very good shairi, and also cultural program. So it was very good, and it shows that there is lots of talent in the university, and I am really proud of our wards, our students who are in the hostel, and they are doing so well.
So do you think that these events, they have a mark on the personality development of the students?
Definitely. See, when some performance is done by the students, if they do in their own room, or if they sing a song in the bathroom, they will never learn how to sing a song in front of, say, 600 students who were there, plus so many. So that gives them confidence, one thing. Another thing is that when they are in hostel, they get chance to interact with people coming from different areas, different backgrounds, and then they will be definitely get advantage over others who have not stayed in hostel, because they will be interacting with others. They will have chance also to see what are the difficulties of life, because when you are very comfortable in your house, you will never be prepared to take difficult days if you have to face. And particularly, as I have been telling, that all the students should be ready to leave home, go out, do something, leave your state, leave your country, go to other countries, other states. So for that, the experience that they will gain in hostel will be very, very beneficial.
We also talked to organizers and participants, and here is what they had to say.
Ma'am, for the first time in the history of Kashmir University, a girls' hostel annual day is celebrated. What do you feel about it?
I remember my hostel days. It's like I'm feeling nostalgic. I remember my old golden days in Aligarh Muslim University. We would celebrate these days with high fervor. Basically, this idea was given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Talat, that we should have such gatherings in the hostel because, see, the hostels are home away from homes. So this all thing went, a lot of planning was done. Our provost was there, all the wardens, day, night, all the girl students. We worked very hard to feel that his hostel also has an identity.
I'm feeling very much excited this very moment. In fact, I should thank to Almighty that I'm the student of Kashmir University and residing in hostel. Otherwise, I would have lost all these moments.
With this, we come to the end of today's program. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com, where you can watch all the latest episodes of Quest. Send us your suggestions at our email address quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are few words of wisdom. My life is my message. This was all for today. See you next episode. Till then, take good care of yourself. Khuda Hafiz.